Hello, 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 hello. Nice to meet you, nice to see you. Say hello. What's up, everybody? I haven't seen you in so long. Haven't seen you in a good long time. And I think that's because I was kind of sick last week. Whoa, Metal saying 20 stream streak? Whoa. That's crazy. And it's your chatbot too? That's crazy. That's awesome. Hello. Hi, everyone. Hold on, I'm like holding onto my coffee cup and enjoying the warmth. Yeah, I didn't stream a lot except for my games last week because I was sleepy. I had to take naps in the day. This week, though, I've been less sleepy because I've been working out in the mornings. I have a whole workout shindig. Oh, we have an ad. I got myself a trainer. So that's fun. I got a trainer and a nutrition plan that I'm definitely haven't gotten started on. I mean, my nutrition, I've been looking out, like I've been doing my best to make it legit. Like I've been eating healthier in general. But I haven't started following, the plan I was given just yet. But I will be doing that. I've just decided it's time. It's time to get healthy, man. So I got a trainer. I go and see my sister most mornings, and we work out and go on walks, go on little jogs. Hi, Flaza. I love that little skull by your name. That's freaking awesome. Hi, Erudite. Okay. Let's see. I'm working on a commission today. So that means I have to actually pull up the commission info so I can get all the characters correct. Okay. Let me just mark what everything is gonna be. So I gotta do like some... Let's just get this going. What have you all been up to? Should I make this darker? Should I? And then I can make this lighter. These are my palettes. This is what I'm gonna do the portraits on. These might be a little too long, but we'll see. Okay. Show. We are going to mark what all of these are. So this one is the... Your book dealer is back from the Philippines, so you're buying up Pathfinder books? Amazing. Which ones are you getting? Let's see. We have the... Did I just forget how to spell rogue? This is just for me. This is for my own notes, so I know what I'm writing. You bought up most of his rule books, player companions, and companion settings, so you're just focusing on adventure path. You're collecting the adventure pass? That's fun. Do you collect first edition? Oh, this hot coffee feels so good on my hands. It's finally getting a little chilly. Yeah, you get the... So, yeah, those are retro. Let's see. Human retro. I think I'm going to start with the human just because that'll warm me up. Everything else here is like humanoid. Okay, so let me go. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay. Her brown eyes, athletic woman in her 40s with Lara Croft vibe in fantasy settings. She's an archaeologist and a scholar, sassy know-it-all. She likes to reassert her former team leader position by showing up skills, cynical advice, a gloomstalker ranger, and rogue. She is agile and sneaky as a bard. She's charismatic, likely to be in the spotlight. She wears a dark green serpent scale armor and magical crossbow. The limb tips of the weapon are shaped like dragon wings, and the weapon is infused with purple essence of an amethyst dragon's breath. Cool. She also uses a small magical concertina as an instrument, which she wears on the side with a leather strap. She usually spends the whole fight invisible. I'd like a part of her portrait to be gradually disappearing, as well as the background gradually going darker. Okay. Let's get her going. So we have, most of it is PDF. I do like a physical copy, honestly. PDFs have their place, but I am absolutely a fan of I'm absolutely a fan of the hard copy. They're just so fun to read. Okay, I haven't sketched in a minute, so this is going to take a bit of warming up before I settle on what I actually want. So we're just going to, it's possible that this isn't even going to be the sketch, but we're just going to start sketching. We're just going to start. Easier and cheaper about having them online. Hi, yeah, I know, Tasha. I haven't done this in so long. I'm so sorry. I have sick boys in my house, and I've been really tired. But I am here. Okay, it says she has brown hair and brown eyes, Lara Croft vibe. So I'm gonna give her like a braid. And let's not worry about this shape yet. Let's just get easier. Tasha, how goes it? Did your boyfriend cook for you yet? Tired as always, waiting on your food prep to be done so you can shower and fall into bed. Isn't it so nice to just fall into bed after a long day? You're making ooh, that sounds delicious. Lots of hello. Guess whose commission I'm working on right now? I'm starting with Annette because I am the human female is the easiest thing for me to draw, and so this is like our warm up. So we're starting with her. We're starting with her. The description says Laura Croft vibes and brown hair, so I am interpreting that as kind of like a loose braid. Is that a fair interpretation? Perfect. Oops. I don't know what the fuck serpent scale armor looks like, so I'm just inventing some armor that I think might look serpenty when I add the texture to it. But yeah, I'm just kind of like giving her some shoulder pieces and a little breastplate, and then I'll just add like snaky patterns to it. I love that. The adventuring scholar. It's a fine scale armor. So like a lot of this kind of stuff. Yeah, like I'm imagining that it would be very fine because it's snakeskin. And it would just be like worked into a larger shape. And then the little snakeskin pattern, you were only halfway through Udo. Oh. You know, we'll put that in after. Like, that's not really something that would appear in the sketch, I don't think, because it's like too much information at such an early phase. Let's see, though. I don't think there'd be a neck part. I think it would come up here like this. Armor is very, very hard for me. I have to spend so much time sorting it out. 40 months ago, you were only halfway through Utah Landshark. Hello. How's it going? I can't believe 40 months. That's crazy. I was only halfway through Utah, so would that have been like, how many years ago was that? 3, 4 years? 3 years, probably. That's amazing. Well, I'm glad to have you to be part of your regular programming for such a long time. Let's get this right. Is this a Caucasian woman? It was not mentioned. What the fuck? Why is this not making any? Oh, because I'm lagged. Frick. She is? Okay. Is she fair or is she tanned? Like, what kind of skin tone are we talking? Northern country? Okay. Why am I lagging? Hello? Look at that. Freaking odd. Let me just go ahead and save this. Just in case. Okay. I don't know why this is lagging like that. It's kind of annoying. Let's put the braid on the outside of this, like, kind of shoulder pad. God damn it, did that thing again. There is something going on. Is it? Now, I'm actually not sure how to make her partially disappearing. that I'm not sure how to do. I have to think about that. I could just like have super high contrast so that like this bit is like, you know, in the darkness and you only see the parts that are coming out of the light and she just has a super dark background. Yeah, I can see the snark. She's got some snark. I'm also trying to make sure that she looks her age. I have such a stylized art style that sometimes portraying ages is a bit not as obvious, but I think she definitely doesn't look, I think if I just like make sure she has some angles, she'll look not like a child. Apparently your boyfriend is going to gift you a new graphics tablet for your birthday. Then went to Comic Con, or at least a German version of it, on Saturday, and there was a stand of XP pen. You absolutely gushed over their tablets and screens, and maybe you'll have one after February 1st. That would be amazing. That would be so great. This tablet I'm using right now was gifted to me by my husbando. He's the best freaking gift giver. Over the years, the things he has given me for like my birthday and for Christmas have knocked me on my ass. He is so like thoughtful. Blows me away every time. You definitely shopped on their website on Sunday. You don't know which one he got. Hopefully he picked the right one. It is kind of a bummer when someone gets you something and it's like, oh, that's awesome that they got you the thing, but it's like not the right thing. And let's give her a little like turtleneck. I don't think she would have that much skin showing underneath this armor. It's not very comfortable, you know, you gotta have padding. Why do I see her as having a little nostril piercing? She's a gloomstalker? Yes, she is. No, I understand the point of the disappearing. It's just a difficult thing to convey in art. Fingers crossed and thumbs pressed up that he got the right one. Right. The price, the small one and the slightly larger one you see wasn't that big thanks to the Black Friday sale, so maybe. That's true. Black Friday is the time to get it. I think this, for a sketch, is a good spot. We can move on and then come back to this if we change our mind about anything. Let's just clean this up. I have some more D&D prep I gotta get done. I need to finish creating the dungeon that Buta is in. And I know like the group that Lotsif is in, you guys are almost done with your dungeon. Got one more wing to go. You've already like cleared most of it. And then we get to discuss what we're gonna do next. Zoom out a little bit. Oh, that looks pretty dang good. And I like this, yeah, oh yeah, like, as far as how much time it's gonna take to finish that battle, yeah, but as far as, like, rooms, you're almost through. There's a little bit more to go. You'll be fine. It's been fun though. I feel like it's been too long since the last time. There's been a lot of gaps. That Gratz moment was freaking exciting. You Pikachu face after the whole land shark. Did you like that? I bet you the last person y'all expected. Like, shit, I forgot that this was a Beyond the Abyss sequel. You bought 3 other goodies for the birthday. Stop teasing. That's so cute. How long have you guys been together again? He sounds like a keeper. I really like a thoughtful person. That's really sweet. She has brown eyes, so let's darken them up a little bit. I think brown eyes are so pretty. Blue eyes get all the freaking credit, blue and green, but brown eyes are so warm and deep and just like paired with like lashes are so pretty. It was a year back in August. That's a long time. Let's give her a little bit of this. That's where the snark comes in. That's where the snark comes in. Look at how cute she is. I like her. I'd follow her into battle, and then I'd lose sight of her because she is a blue sucker. Okay, let's just take a peek. I might come back to her as I do these sketches. I like to do all the sketches all at the same time. That way, I can like go back and fix anything if I look at it and say, huh, I think there's something wrong with it. You like it? You love it? I should write her name on here. Annette, is that how you say it? I'm Annette, and I'm here to kill you. Let's pop up. Let's do a little rat. Let me read the description of the rat. Red Witch, a rat folk lineage with dark blood red fur, long wooden dreadlocks that grow from his scalp and fall to his hips. More like spikies, though, I think is what we talked about. Male, druid paladin. His magic has strong corrosive acid theme. Okay, so red and acid. Stoic and ever alert. He wears a suit of plate armor forged from the remains of a young green dragon, and his helmet is fashioned from the dragon's skull. Do you want him to be wearing a helmet, or should I have his helmet off so that we can see him as a person? Personally, I think the art is going to look better without the helmet, just because I've drawn helmets in the past and I feel like it obscures so much of the character. Especially because this is a rat folk, so it's gonna just like remove so much information. But that's if like you really, really want him with the helmet, I could do that too. It's fashioned from the dragon's skull. Azaleb is never seen without his summoned companion, a wild acid spirit, which I made a space for right here. His acid spirit is going right there. So Azaleb, the spirit takes the shape of a small wooden sprite made of evergreen bark, studded with swollen blisters of bubbling acid. I love the acid theme. That's so freaking dope. Okay, acid rat. Now, let's look at some of the concept art. We got some Skaven. I do like that. The Red Witch. I've never heard that before. Do you like the long snout kind of look? That black and white picture, that's like the most accurate for the anatomy, I'm guessing. Tasha, enjoy your shower. Get super cozy, get some tea. Okay, I might have to try a couple of angles before I'm happy. When I draw anthropomorphic faces, it's really just a big experiment. Usually I'll give it a try and then I'll be like, bleh, let's go look at some references. And then I'll go hunting for references and then go from there. Let's give him like kind of a thick neck because he is like probably really strong. And he looks a little bit too much like a horse. We'll see if we can't finesse that and make him look properly ratty. Maybe like dip his nose a little bit. We'll get there. Ooh. Let's just get this size right. Wake up in the morning and I step outside. Take a deep breath, get real high. You know what? I think this would be better if we just like leaned into the more profile view, because then we could see. Wait, you said stoic. I think stoic has his head up. Not so much hunchy over. Maybe more like this. Whoops. Let's lock that. Hello? Can I please move this a little bit? My sister and I, she is not too far away from Leo's school, so we've gotten into the habit of, as soon as I drop Leo off, I go over there and we go for a walk, like a exercise walk. And we, from there, will sometimes go to the gym and we work out together. And then on Fridays, I see a personal trainer. Let's make sure that these barbs are visible from each other. Like wooden stick, like barbs, right? Like a porcupine barb. I know you say wooden stick, but like to me a wooden stick looks like this. Is that what you mean, or do you mean like the in the picture? Yeah. We're both trying to improve our health too, Landshark. I guess brambles would look kind of cool. More like vines? Okay, okay, okay. First of all, before I start adding that, how do you like this, like he looks pretty large, you know? I feel like this looks kind of cool. I like this. I like how this looks. Let's maybe make his ear a little bit bigger. I like his facial expression too. Like, this is a stoic ass looking rat. You would make the head even bigger, like so it's not so He's not so tall looking. Okay. Maybe more like that. And then let's give him a pauldron. Maybe a, what do you call the part, the neck part? Gorget. Maybe like sometimes goes up like that. And then the connectors will go here. Is it a gorget or a gorget? It helps make his neck look a little less giraffe. I like the giraffe-y neck. That's my personal preference, though. Obviously, I'm going to do it lots of once, but I do like the long necks. Okay, let's give him these kind of twisting vine dreads. That just a little. That doesn't clear, like, gorget, because okay, gorget. I don't know why, but gorget sounds funny to me. In French, it's like jet. Gorget. You know what? We can look on the internet. Oh my gosh, I just realized that there's an echo. I should have had my headset on. Let's look. Gorget. Pronunciation.
Gorget.
Hey.
Gorget.
It is an old French word. That means little throat. You didn't hear an echo? I think it's because I have it on the other app because I'm doing a restream and I didn't have it muted. Hold on, this isn't good. This is screwing up. Let's have it go inside the gorget. I've been trying to learn the individual pieces of armor to make drawing it easier. I think when you know what pieces exist, then it's easier. Let's just kind of make it wildly coming off. There we go. Yeah, exactly. When you know that, then you can do the customizations. Armor was something that was like just I wasn't really great at. It was so weird to me. But I've been putting a lot of effort. I've been putting a lot of effort into learning a lot of the things that I am just historically not that great at. And it's really interesting how once you start just like studying up and looking, you can train your eyes to know what to look for, and then you actually become even quicker at learning how to do it. So I feel like I feel like my art quality has just really heavily improved over the last couple, like this past year has been like my greatest, the most improvement in art. Let's actually do it like that. That's a good crop right there. Let's see. Let's try to make this a little pretty. Well, no, you know what? I will come back and decorate this armor after we've moved on to the next. I think that keeping it simple shapes first and then decorating it is a better thing to do, because this is made of dragon scales, emerald dragon scales. I'm gonna come back in and put those motifs in here, I think. Let me get this pauldron better, because these are just busts. I don't have to get too crazy. I just have to make sure that it's being scale and bones. What color are the bones? Regular bone color, or are they like emerald? Okay, before we continue with that, I'm gonna draw a little spirit. What's the spirit's name? Chopette. I guess I didn't even think about this. Is this a game that's in French? It is in French? That's neat. Do you guys play in person or do you guys play online? Let me get the eye shape right. Since this is based off of... Oh, I guess I have... I forgot. I have his art right here. And in person was here. That's so cool. I have his armor right here. I'm just going to literally do the same design that this armor is. And I could probably throw that helmet on there too. But let me just finish this little guy. I don't know why, but I knew it at the time when you sent me, but I forgot until just this moment that this particular reference is the character, a commission that the character got. I don't know why I forgot that detail. So I should really just be using this as a reference. The helmet needs some modifications. Okay, when I get to that part, I will refer to the instructions. Lots of how long have you been playing with this group? And what level are they? Bless me, so sorry. God. You know what it is I'm struggling with? I gotta redo these eyes. They're just kind of wobbly. Oh, wow. That's a 5-year-long campaign. Oh, I bet they're so attached to their characters. They're really cool. This is the same group that got to meet the noble, right? Why am I struggling with this? Ugh. This should not be this hard for me. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, it looks weird. We're gonna start over. The noble is the boss of Annette, but she would never say she has one. Got it. So is the noble kind of like how Ixal is to you guys? Like a patron who is there for support / quest giver? Yeah, it wasn't giving exactly what I was going for. It does have a very alien look, but it's just not right. Wasn't right here. Let's just let's try again. Okay, so we basically, it's kind of like a wooden skull a bit. Just want to get him right. Let's see. Let's just demonstrate where his little horn nubs are. Oh, the Moonstone Dragon is a patron of Adfar, and I love that. I love that. I love using dragons. They're so otherworldly. You're gonna head to bed now. Okay, Tasha. Go get some sleep. And yeah, that makes me happy that you get artistic value out of it. I know when I watch other artists process, it really opens my mind up. It makes me better. Let's go ahead and widen this up a little bit. Bye-bye! I'm planning on streaming tomorrow if I don't get too sleepy. But the plan is to stream tomorrow. I really want to get this portrait set done this week if I can. That is the hope. But since I'm getting paid for this one, I feel like I'm going to be spending just a little bit more time on it than I spent on the ones I did on stream last 2 weeks. Because those were more like gifts. Because these are actually, I feel like these ones I just put a little more time into them.
VIP.
Killa! How are you doing?
Skexy SCX love.
Sexy XEX love. I love how the speech to text pronounces my emotes. Skexy XEX love. Alright, that's okay. I like it. I like it. Yeah, lots of. I remember you telling me that. I'm so honored. I love creating dragons. I want to just make a whole bunch of dragon patrons and let everyone use them. I would love to do a little write-up of Ixel and put it in like PDF form and just let him be a patron that anyone can be. I've done art for him and it's never quite right. I haven't nailed his essence in art just yet. The last picture I did of him was the closest I've gotten, but I think I made him a little bit too ghoulish looking. Like, he's not... He's supposed to look strange, but kind of like ugly hot or he's like androgynous looking. And I think I made him look too much like an old man. I don't know. I need to just keep trying. I want to get him. He's supposed to have like an otherworldly alien beauty, but it's kind of strange. You know, like ugly hot? You know what I mean by ugly hot, right? All the girls, if there are any ladies in this chat, other than Tasha who left 5 minutes ago, you know what I mean by ugly hot, don't you? You know, something that goes on that hear me out cake. You're imagining getting the apple cider dragon as a patron? That's the point of that. Maybe that's what I should be focusing on. Giving instructions on how my dessert dragons can be patrons. I think I'm focusing so much on getting this accurate to the picture and not letting the flow. Old man, oldish. No, okay. If I say old man, in no aspect of reality do I mean a man in his 40s. I don't even think 40s is considered middle age. I think you're officially middle age in your 50s. Old man, to me, is like late 50s, early 60s and beyond. Now, if a 40-year-old was trying to like date a 16-year-old, then yeah, I would call him an old man. But that's because relative to the teenager, that's pretty old. But remember, my husband is a 40-something-year-old man. I will be 40 in a year and a half. I don't think it's very old. I think people in their 40s are quite attractive, actually. Your brother find the commission he got... Wait, your brother find... Can you repeat that again? Can you use different grammar? Whenever Latsev, who is a French native speaker, by the way, says something that doesn't quite look English, I'm always like, can you change your grammar? Can you repeat that with different grammar? That's literally what that means is, I don't know what you just said. Say it again, please. I'm just not vibing with this. What the fuck? Here, let's just... There we go. think I'm trying too hard to imitate, and I need to just let it flow. There is some asymmetry in the horns, and that's fine. Let's curl this way and curl this way. There we go. There we go. Let's make this all woody. I did not expect this little guy to be the thing that trips me up, but so far I've spent more time on this one than any of the others. Go frickin' figure. The reference drawings for Azelov, the previous commission from another artist, he was not pleased with it. Oh, okay. Aw, that's a shame. That's gotta feel real bad. Commissioning something and it just not turning out the way you want it to. As an artist, I'm always terrified that might happen. That's why I'm like, please give me references. Or tell me you just want to see my take because you're a fan of my style and you're not going to be mad if it's not what you expected. Other than the barky part, what else was he not like a fan of so that I can try to avoid it? More dripping acid, and that's like between the bark and stuff, right? Like the shingles from the pop bark blisters. That will be no problem. Let's make his eyes a little asymmetrical. Is it kind of supposed to look scary? Is that also the vibe? Scary looking, twisted, not like cute or anything. Mostly scary, a bit cute. All right, let me figure out how to do that. Let me pull up a picture of those bark blisters. I don't know what chapette means. That could mean death by diarrhea in French for all I know. Are the blisters on its face or just its body? Bigger relative to its body. Chapette, why? Why are you being so hard on me? It's a cute cabbage.
VIP.
Dylan! Hello.
Forever. Lol.
Forever and ever. You know what? Instead of giving him the, like, slit eyes, what if I gave him, like, round eyes? And then, like, this kind of... Okay. I don't know, because, like, when you say cute, this to me looks cuter. And it can still have kind of, like, a twisted... Like, this to me looks more like a little spray, you know? Change as much as you want? Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I was trying to recreate that image, and it was just, like, not sitting right. I wasn't getting it, and that could be my own failing, or it could just be, like, look at how much easier that came. Now, let's, like, make sure that there's these little blisters. And this will be more, like, obvious in the coloring, I think. And then some of them will be popped. Yeah, isn't that like a cute little touch? Like having the different eye shapes, it kind of makes it look a little crazy. A little cute, but it kind of also looks like those Japanese forest spirits. And then it still kind of looks like a skull in a little bit. Let's give it more growth. And these will be glowy eyes. Okay. Let's leave Chopette here for a little bit. You started the Advent Calendar adventure. Day 1, you were telling me you were going on adventure. Day 2, you're getting weapon, which we rolled for our get an Argite. It's a polearm. Oh, today you'll get armor. Ooh. This is such a fun little activity. I thought my Advent Calendar was cool. My Advent Calendar is like tea. I get a tea bag. I get tea bagged. No, just kidding. I get 2 tea bags of some like yummy holiday themed tea. I thought it was really creative. I'm gonna go back over to this guy and try and copy the armor a little bit better. Did he like the armor? Oh wait, let me just read this. He didn't like the dreadlocks and the spirit. Let me go back up. You're almost at episode 1000 of One Piece. Why is it too good for D&D inspiration? What? Your roommate also has a teabag Advent calendar. She also has a big teabag. Your roommate sounds cool. So you said he doesn't like the dreadlocks. Is it because it looks too much like hair? Is this better? Like, if I make this, like, fill this in, like, when I go through, is this more what you were thinking? Like, these sticks? Is that good? Chrissy Cat, is that you? Are you Metal Science Teabagger roommate? You want them to look like wood? Okay. Okay, I'll keep that in mind when I go through here. Now, as far as the armor goes, kind of seems like Gorget wasn't included. Does he want the same armor design that is in the commission, or was he unhappy with that too? I just think a dragon, like if he made armor out of the dragon, there's no way that that dragon's skull is fitting on his shoulder. Unless it was like a baby dragon fresh out of the egg. New armor? Okay. I'll just go with my gut instinct. I will design. Okay. I like the Gorget. How am I gonna do a fucking bone? Dragon bone. What if I broke the... You know what? Let me go on the internet. See if I can't find people who have already gone through the trouble of figuring out dragon bone armor. Like maybe someone in fucking Monster Hunter figured this out. Oh, that's a cool idea. What if we have the giant bones like this? Yeah, that way we're not making the bones look wimpy. Does anyone else use a pseudo dragon stat for newborn dragons, or are you wrong to do that? Honestly, that's probably the whole thing that a wormling is like as intelligent as a full-grown human. Seems odd to me because intelligence usually implies learned stuff that you've learned. So no, I don't think you're wrong for that. If you chose the wormling, I don't think you're wrong for that either. But I think what you're doing is creative for sure. Like that's a nice, like you thought ahead and you're like, you know what? I don't think it makes sense that a newborn dragon would be that strong. But some DMs might think that a newborn dragon would be that strong. Since dragons aren't real, it's really just up to you. I am not like a lore purist. I think people should just do whatever the fuck they want. I do like discussing official lore, but I also like bending lore a lot. I like to bend it. You like the spikes? Yeah, these are like bones that have been attached. And maybe we'll do it again here. Honestly though, I think that this should just be enough. Like we'll just have the Gorget behind. I don't want to make this too busy because this is just a bust. We can't have too much shit going on in it. I think though this is definitely giving like this is bone armor, and these bones are giant. Yeah, protects the neck. You got the Gorget here. The bones are big. Let me make sure that this is attached in a way that makes sense. We'll just do that. It'll just kind of like, since we're not like designing a whole, this isn't like a character sheet. Maybe we can take the Gorget and give it some organic shape so it actually looks like it's made out of bone. Oh, the pipe organ sounds awesome. And then we'll like have a pop of green to insinuate scales. Okay, let's leave them alone. Let's move on. And like I said, if I think of something else, I can come back. This is how I like to do my sketches. This is really why I love doing group commissions like this, where I do them all at the same time, because it keeps the art a bit more consistent between the characters. Okay. Second, let's do the shadow gesture. The mad halflings that are all pure black hair and skin. It is my goal. I guess it won't matter because the mask makes it so it doesn't look dubious. Okay. They're obsessive wander scholar with creepy death nerd explorer vibe. She dresses in dark clothing that contrasts her bone white mask. Okay. Is she... How does she do her hair? Let's just draw the mask. Let's start with that. Is she wearing a hood to cover her hair? Is her hair out? And what style clothing are we thinking? Loose, fancy, you know, like dark is not there. I would like more descriptive. Well, I guess I could let me look at her class. Let me look at the class. Warlock. Scholar. Okay. I can definitely I can try to come up with something with that. But Undead Patron Warlock. Scholarly. What if she has a hat? Woo. A little witchy hat. And if she's a halfling, I kind of think that halflings have cute hairstyles. Like cute little halfling hairstyle, little cottagecore. Halflings are often cottagecore, so what if we did something like that and gave her like a big bow with like a little skull in it because she likes her undead patron? I'm like kind of leaning into a witchy vibe because undead patron just kind of sounds witchy to me. Give her like a duster, little scholarly jacket. Let's give some... Do you like the black markings on the mask that you, not sure about the witch hat? Fine. Wait, let me try that again without screwing up. But let's give her halfling hair, which to me is like cute. You know, give her some bangs. So yes to the like dark parts on the mask so that it looks like something. She's mad, so the hair could help show some madness. Got it. You know what? I'm thinking big bushy pigtails. Hold on. I'm getting a little it's getting away from me. Let's clean this up. What if I made the inside of her coat motley, playing into the jester name? You know, something like this. All this is going to be blacked out. I could even put like little bells or something. If the vibe is jester, let's put like triangles like that. Okay, hold on. Now, what if she did her hair like two jester tails? And again, it'll be like perfectly blacked out, where it loses all depth. So you won't even see her ears. You'll just see like a silhouette behind her. In fact, I should probably not shade it in like that, because we're just gonna color it with that, and I don't want texture at all. The point of Vanta Black is it absorbs all the light, so you wouldn't see any texture. I mean, I might still do this and do like a little highlight around it, just because I know like technically it's Vanta Black, but sometimes you gotta like take artistic leaps in order to make the piece more readable. What if it had a smile? Let's leave her for a sec. Let's go to our Barian. Fighter Cleric, Rune Knight, Forged Domain. He wears a Norse plate armor with smoldering red-hot runes. He's a happy bear, a warm bear in a frosty land. I like that. He's a happy bear. I'll have to look up what Norse plate mail looks like, but first I'm gonna get his happy bear face. Let me get a concept of a bear. Polar bear furry character. I always look up furry art when I want to do a animal face. You said the armored model? Perfect. I will scroll down and get that. Let me get his face. where to put his fucking irises. Guess that's fine. That's fine. Hi, Gabriel! How's it going? How is school? Like, how's Leo's school? So good. Here, let me scroll down and get my references. Where? Oh, that was the armor that you were... Remember when I couldn't see it because it was an Instagram reel? That's what you were talking about. Okay, let's take a look at this shit. I'm 8 hours behind. Do you live in Europe? Why did I not know that about you? Okay, I'm just gonna look through this real quick. This is cool. Which set do you like? Wait, did you maybe say which one? It's like noon in Arizona. It's almost 2 o'clock in Arizona. It is almost 2. This is, you know, I'm just gonna grab. I get the gist. We don't need the whole thing. We just need the bust. Let's just get some shapes, some correct shapes down. Ulfar. Oh, let me make sure I'm looking at the right one. Blah. Ulfar. Oh, that's the one I'm looking at. Perfect. We're just gonna get basic shapes in. Yes, Gabriel. I have been commissioned to be a sex worker for their D&D party. You got me. Just doesn't look right. Go back to my bear. What's up, Dungeon Energy? Came to hang out but ask about my dessert dragons. Do I have a version of the gingerbread dragon you could buy for Roll20? So I haven't made a stat block for yet, but I could make one. Should I bump that on my priority list? Would that be I could do that. I could absolutely do that. I haven't made a stat block. I haven't made a stat block in a long time. I was supposed to make new dessert dragons like every month, and I just got so overwhelmed by being a mama that I haven't. I like make them when I make them. But yeah, I think that the gingerbread dragon is one of my prettier ones. I really like that one. I can definitely make something for that. Yes, Gabriel. Lotsif did. Lotsif is having me. Lotsif has commissioned me a couple times before. He's what you might call a regular. A patron. Yeah, I'd say so. I actually really like this bear. I feel like the studying has really been paying off. He looks like a happy bear, but I'm gonna have to sketch over him, clean him up. Why do I feel like that eye should be raised? There. His nose is supposed to be a little bit bigger. Like that. Yeah, this is Lotsif's group. Here, I'll zoom out and you can see the group so far. Milestone, show off your new emotes. Let's see them. Don't you have to be affiliated? Oh, do you not have affiliate yet? I thought for sure you'd have it by now. You're close, you think? What's the last bit? Maybe we can help. Do you need followers? Everybody go follow Milestone RPG. She's trying to get affiliate. She needs our help. Hey, hey, hey. Milestone is an artiste and also plays in my D&D games on Thursdays. We're playing tomorrow. Can't wait. Maybe one more active follower to get the 3 followers per stream 3 times during 1 month. Oh, so I totally thought you had that so far. Especially since you're streaming. Oh, does the co-streaming not count? Does that not count? Oh no, that might be a reason why it's... Yeah, you need like 50 followers. I'd say the 50 followers is like the hardest part. Because it's not too difficult to recruit some friends to just come and lurk in your channel. What's up, Jack? Long time no see. How's it going? I think this next needs to be bigger like this. I am not very good at, or not. It's not good. I'm slow at making animal faces. Animal faces are just way more complex. Way more complex than human faces. The snout is a big thing. Like, I'm not happy with this. The nose, the snout, the fur. Am I still sick from Leo's kindergarten plague? I'm a lot better. I'm sure I still have a bit of a sniffle. I'm sure you can hear it. My husband is super sick though. He's coughing his brains out. I can't even kiss him on the mouth because I don't want to get his sick. I love this bear. He's not in kindergarten. He's not. He is not in kindergarten. He's only 4. You do allow for the weird ancestry. Yep, that's what happens. It's okay. This is something that I've been working on just so I can do these kinds of commissions. Plus, I hear furry artists get paid sick amounts of money. And I need to afford the gas to pick my son up and drop him off every day. It is a new $120 a month bill just to transport him to school. I don't have enough monthly. I'm not pulling in enough every month to cover what I spend. So I need to learn that furry art. Thanks, Milestone. I've been drawing more than I ever have in this short amount of time, and it's like really making a difference, I think. Yeah, kindergarten is nicer than saying baby jail, but he's also not in baby jail. He's in ABA, and he likes it. He prefers it. He wants to go all the time. Frickin' boom, boom, frickin' boom. Look at that. Saying chatbot, Chrissy Cat. Perfect. It was like meant to be. He joined ABBA. He is. He's saying, gimme, gimme, gimme a snack after midnight. Someone come and bring me a Rice Krispie treat. Gimme, gimme, gimme a snack after midnight. I want some mac and cheese. Jack, yeah. No, he's not in kindergarten. He's only 4, but he is in school. Install a net and trebuchet at his school in your backyard. He's love fly from school and back hope later. Lots of say that again, but fix your grammar. Was that off the cuff? Yeah, I literally just like pulled that out of my ass. This is a musical house. I sing my thoughts all the time. I know lots. Sometimes when I read your comments, I think I'm having a stroke. I'm like, huh? What? Okay. Let's look at the last one. Harangon. Rogue Warlock Buckler. Physically, I don't have anything specific in mind, so I like the idea of letting the artist decide. Yes! What matters more is a character's vibe. Cynical, melancholic, serious, dry sense of humor. Not dark or angry, but constantly alert and suspicious. They want to be amazed by the lightheartedness of the Feywild, but can't let their guard down, which leaves them tired and longing to generally feel that joy again. For clothing accessories, think more of a Romani style. Long garments over armor, lots of earrings, necklace, bracelets, other trinket, especially the long length ears. Okay. You need to tell your player that that's a slur. Oh my goodness. Let's get this hair again. Let me see. Female bunny furry art. Let's see. Let's get a good bunny. There's a lot of stylized bunnies. I want to make sure I don't want to get too stylized. Oh, that's kind of neat. Maybe we'll do that. Okay. actually have two bunny-eared characters. A Pathfinder character and a D&D character. The Pathfinder character is a Leshy that looks like a bunny lotus Pokemon. So she has little bunny ears. And my D&D character is a Genasi, and her hair has, like, she has, like, fiery bunny ears that come out of her head. It's like her Genasi trait. She has a human face, so it's more just kind of like a stylized decision that I made. She's cute, though. She's a paladin. I love that they made, like, a genie paladin subclass, because that would totally be her. She's a Genasi from the Brass City, and her family serves, like, some fire Genasi. So she's, like, a paladin who swore an oath to, like, a house. Her name is Fatima Amberglow. I don't think Herringons have hair the way humans do, but I can give her like a little tuft, I think. Now let me look at the reference for the clothes. Love it. Install a net and trebuchet in the schoolyard and in your backyard. In a way, your perfect cartoon world logic. Okay, now that makes sense. Gotcha. I understand now. That's really funny. That would definitely save some money. You're gonna rip this band-aid off fast and say you're so sorry. I had you on mute. Oh! Yeah! Do you just want the art, or would you like me to make a stat block? I haven't made a stat block for that one yet. If you want just the art, I can package that art up. I mean, the art is on my... Is it on my Patreon? I can just I can make it into a nice little ready to put into a BTT package if you like want the tokens and stuff. Just the art. You're having to make your own stats? Awesome. Okay. That is something I'd like to do is in the future, is give it some stat blocks. I just have been so busy. I used to make my own stat blocks. It's hard to do that, like to make good ones. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. Well, are you... It might already be on my Patreon. Cause like, if it's already on my Patreon, for $5 you can get everything on my Patreon, which is all the art of all the dragons, and I have to update it. But it's like everything, you just sign up, everything on there. You look, if you just want it for that one thing, I will not be mad at you if you sign up, download everything, and then like don't re-sign up next month. Totally okay with that. I think my frosting or my gingerbread dragon is on there with the art. If it's not, I can go through and make that a reality. Everything is on the $5. I think so. Wait, do I have a $3 version or a $5 version? Everything should be whatever the first paid tier is everything. It's been so long since I've fucked with my Patreon. The higher tiers is literally just for people who don't like subscribe to my Twitch channel but still want to, like, it's more like a donation. You know what I mean? But the lowest paid tier has everything. You can go and get everything. It's got art, it's got stat blocks. And I do have a bunch of art I need to upload this week for Halloween themed. It's like already too late. I made some Halloween themed dragons. But yeah, it should be on there. You only see the concept art. Well, wait. I didn't make a sticker version. I only did concept art for the gingerbread dragon. Now I have to go look at my Patreon to see what the fuck I'm talking about. The art is on my other computer. Hold on, just give me a sec. Scroll down. The gingerbread dragon stickers are there, but I also, the concept artwork is there. I could take this and turn it into tokens and put it up for you. And you can download it. How about that? I made those last year. Maybe I'll redesign them. Yeah, okay. I will make that those are so cute. I feel like I could do it better now. My art has improved a lot. My art has gotten a lot better since I made that piece. So maybe I'll revisit it and then I will make it tokeny. Let's see, liquefy. I'm still, what? I am still fussing with this Bunna Wabbit. So the lore for these guys, that frosting is, those designs are painted onto them by their kobold minions. Yeah, sticky icing breath would be perfect, but they all have unique patterns. So like their little icing designs are unique to the dragon. Every gingerbread dragon has different designs. Oh my gosh. Boot Chef, this is your Harangon? Hi. You want to give me some input? Let me know what you're kind of looking for so I don't get too deep. We're in the sketch phase, which is the best time for revisions. Let me see. Hold on, let me go back to that arc. Thanks, Big Dungeon Energy. You like the artist doing it her way? Oh, that's totally fine with me. I just want to make sure. I'm still kind of messing with... I'm still messing. I'm finessing. Kind of deciding. There's so many ways to draw a cartoon rabbit. An anthro rabbit. So I like want to try on a few. See which one I think fits the best. There's like, because you've got like a range of realism versus stylized. I'm trying to go somewhat realistic, but I draw my humans kind of stylized too. Like here's the human of the party. So it wouldn't make sense for the animals to be like hyper realistic while the humans have big old anime eyes. But it also wouldn't make sense to have like the most Bugs Bunny looking characters next to not Bugs Bunny looking characters. Let's do something like that. Milestone, was the 50th follower enough to apply? Gosh dang it, wrong button. Oh, you're cooking right now. Okay. What you cooking? After the stream, I have to get Leo and then probably do some cooking myself. Meatball and pork hocks. What is that? Ugh. Pork feet? How does one prepare, like, how do you eat a pork foot? Do you eat it right off the hoof? Or do you prepare the meat? What am I doing with this here? Hello, lots of spread. Oh my gosh, we have lots of entire D&D, not the entire D&D party, but they're coming. They're coming. Hello. Hey, do you want to see your character? Here you go. I'm still figuring out how the fuck I want to draw a cartoon bunny. I don't think I'm happy with this. I'm going to try to start over. I won't delete it just in case, but animals are hard. You gotta get them just right. Maybe I'll have her ears down. You have to tenderize it by cooking in the long time in the sauce, then it shreds like pulled pork. I see. I think I could eat it if it was like presented like pulled pork. Like it wouldn't bother me so much, and you could be like, that's a put the pig's foot, and I'd be like, cool. But if you gave it to me and you gave it to me like a pig foot, I would be like, no, thank you. If it's just on the foot still, that would make me like rib straight off the bone. Bleh. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try a different approach. Make her ears go down. With ketchup? It's the part between the foot and the knee, so they're calves. Oh, it's a Christmas thing. That's cute. Isn't it funny how whether or not food sounds appetizing has a lot to do with how you're raised and what you're familiar with. I kind of like this with the ears down. And then the piercings can go like right here. dinosaur feet are the best. I'm just thinking about chewing on a scrawny little chicken foot. My dad's side of the family always has Italian food for Christmas Eve because that's where our people are from. So it's just mostly different pasta dishes. The messiest freaking sketch. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Yeah, I think this is a good interpretation, a way to do it, because like the hair with the earrings and the cute little Roma jacket, maybe like a little bunch of like beads and shit right here. Catalyzer, hello. Let me guess, are you one of the Lots of crew? It's really nice to meet you all. The first one was great, but didn't fit as much. Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy that you like where this is going. Sometimes when I'm trying like new shit, I have to try a couple times. Look at this face. Look at this face. I just saw he's a happy bear and knew exactly where I had to go with that. He's a happy bear, a warm bear in a cold place. This is a stoic rabbit. I like the idea of her having heavy ass eyeliner too. I'm definitely gonna come back over here and make some adjustments because this was the first one I drew. And then I started, you know, doing all the little animals. And now I feel like we need to bring Annette into the same art style. This is why I do them as a group. That way at the end of the day, they all kind of have the same vibe. This earring is attaching to this ear in the most AI slop kind of way. We gotta do something different. How about having it more like this? You had the Coca-Cola character. That's so funny. Look for the bare necessities. Mother's Nature's recipes. Forget about your worries and your strife. Now let's have it here. Because I want the kind of like aesthetic of the earring by the jaw, but it's attached to this bunny ear. So what if I did it like that and then added a couple down the Yep, that's Chopette. Lots of will tell you I struggled at first because I was doing like the narrow skinny eyes, and then we just decided to do these little round eyes instead. And I think that that's gonna be better. Earlier, Roma is the preferred term. Roma, yes, you heard me say that. Yeah, Roma. It's a good habit to get into. I know it's a little confusing because like for the longest time it was not. The fuck did I just do? It wasn't considered a big deal. We literally have like Disney movies that throw the slur around. But, you know, in the modern day, we've had Roma say, hey, can you not say that, please? Did they not change the name of the moth? The moth. Who? I don't know. I don't know what you're referencing. Oh, did they change it? I didn't know there was a moth called that, actually. So maybe they did change it. I think her chin is a little too... There we go. And I'm just thinking this is just like a cacophony of beads and coins and her collarbone there. I'm gonna clean this sketch up more, but for now I'm gonna just sit it because I need to go get some water. But look at how freaking cute. Is she rich? They're all, well, they are level 14. Why would the bear not be rich? Is he giving all his money away? Ah. Wait, are you saying? Hold on, that made me realize her eyes are not, her other side needs to be raised. It's not aligned. Sure, okay. Oh, he didn't take part in the ancient looting of a city? Because he just wasn't there for that session, or because he held, he thought that was morally reprehensible? I might just retry this. Let me just see what happens now that I'm in a flow. I might bring that back, but I just want to see what happens. I had a player, they were like in a dungeon, and one of the players was not, like, was getting aggressive about other players looting because they were part of like funeral offerings. One of the things they were like, basically they had to fight a vampire, and there was like hella treasure in the vampire's casket after they killed the vampire. And one of the players, who very much respects the dead, was like, you will not dare take that shit. And I was like, hey, your character cannot take that shit, but you can't stop other players from looting if they want to. Because that's gonna be kind of an issue. That's what the other players were saying. They were like, that was technically an evil vampire. We sorted that out, though. It hasn't been an issue since. Well, Gabriel, that vampire would be, except they killed it, so you really can't. If they hadn't killed it, then... Wait, did they kill it? No, they let it rest. I have to go back and check my notes. Gabriel, my other party, also dealt with a vampire, and in almost the same way, just a different dungeon. So I sometimes get my shit confused. I'm like, wait. The party that Lotsif is in, and Milestone and Diren, they killed their vampire, and it collected as dust. Yeah. I actually, oh my gosh, I think you're right. I think that the Luta crew didn't do anything, so I'm gonna have to make a note of that. I have to go. So I make all these notes, and then later I go through and I like compile them all with like, okay, what's important and what is fodder. Vampire dust treats. Oh man. I've started watching Buffy. So it's my husband and I got to like through 2 seasons of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but then we like kind of fell off because we got too busy. But my sister and I, who I work out with every morning now, we've started from the beginning. We started watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and the way they explode into dust after you kill them is so funny. Because they wait until they hit the ground. So they could take as long as they want to go, oh, ah, ee, and then they fall, and then they go poof. Why does this look like a fucking lazy eye? I actually can't wait to hear what types of ideas for meals using vampire dust. Are you gonna turn it into a seasoning, like just something you add a few tablespoons to? I wonder what kind of magical properties that would have. She looks so fucking sleepy. Stop. That's better. Yeah, let's give her some smugness. Doom, are you the bigger brother or the littler brother? The big brother. Aw, I think that's so cool that you guys play D&D together. I play D&D, or I'm currently playing Pathfinder with my little sister. This just needs to be scooched just a tiny. It neutralizes the garlic breath. Wouldn't it be so insulting to include garlic in a recipe? You started at 13, he started at 10. That's so great. My little brother had a friend when I was like 10 and he was like 8, whose dad was really into D&D, and he taught those two how to play, my brother and his best friend. And I was never invited, but my brother would tell me about it, and I started like thinking about it all the time. And it definitely influenced a lot of my interests growing up. And it wasn't until 2020 that I was able to arrange a game of D&D to play. And then after that, it just became my whole personality. Now I am playing D&D several times a week. I make D&D content. I make D&D art. I make D&D stat blocks. I run so many games. I teach people how to play. Yeah, it's so fun. I'm kind of bitter that and it's funny, is that brother of mine who learned but never invited me, because why would they? It wasn't my friend. He doesn't really play D&D. I don't even know if he knows how, like, if he's ever played for reals. He shared with me the experience when the dad was the DM, and the dad sounded like the most terrible DM ever. He was like, okay, you're out in the desert and you're following the map to the treasure. I'm paraphrasing because this is just based on what he told me, his fractured memory. He said he was like out in the desert and there was something under the sand, so he's like, okay, I start digging it out of the sand. And the dad DM, my brother was 8 years old, was like, do you have a shovel? And my brother was like, I don't know, do I have a shovel? And the dad was like, you never bought one when you were getting supplies, so sorry, no shovel. Oh, okay, well then I just start digging out of my with my hands. You get exhaustion and die. He literally killed my brother's character because he got exhaustion from digging in the sand and dying. Again, I am sharing the story that my brother as an adult told me of his memory of a kid, and he said after that he was just never interested in it because the dad was just going so hard on him. And I was like, wow, that dad is not a great dungeon master, is he? That's not how you play with an 8-year-old who's never played before. Like, what? I like this way better. But let's fix this up. Yeah, you'll learn it the hard way, which is so... Maybe that was back in the day when the game was all just dungeoneering. I just think, like, the way D&D is played nowadays is so much more fun for a broader group of people. Because, yes, you can still do brutal dungeoneering, but you can also have, like, way more fun. He just wanted to cut it short. No, that's the thing. Bootshev, the dad was really into D&D. Like, that was his hobby. But yeah, maybe he just didn't have the patience to play with little kids. And to me, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because, like, I have a 4-year-old and I am counting down the days till I can teach him how to play D&D and run a childhood-long campaign for him and his friends, complete with all of like the little handouts, and make art of his character, and like just take him on adventures. Like, that to me sounds amazing. So I don't know what the fuck that weird dad was smoking, but his fucking loss, man. That boy, the one that was my brother's friend, it was his dad that was like this. He went on to I think he still does D&D. I think he has had dungeons he's designed be released in like Dragon magazine. I'm not in touch with him, so I don't know. But my brother was telling me about that. He said that a couple years ago. He was like, yeah, he like designed a dungeon. It like won awards. It was published. Lye water isn't lye like ash? Okay, let's do a before. Okay. I think this is the winner. I think that's the winner. Need to clean this up. Need to clean this up. Need more details here. Perfect. Perfect. This is a cute group. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some water. Maybe make myself another coffee. I'll be gone for like between 2 and 5 minutes. I'll leave this up on the screen. I just need to, I'm gonna like boil some water and pour myself another cup of coffee. Hydrate. Maybe have a fruit. So BRB. I'll turn. All right, I'm back. Thank you so much for your patience. I had to make myself some coffee. All right, let's clean up these sketches a little bit, because once I start coloring them, that is the point of no return. Let's see. Anyone in the chat watch Husband Hotel? We got any Husband Hotelers? I just finished the second season. You need to catch up on that. I think it's a fun show. I think Hell of a Boss is a better show. It's a series that takes place in the same universe by the same creator. But Husband Hotel does have some really good songs and some really fun characters. It's just it's too fast. That's my biggest critique. They don't have enough time to cook. You know what? I'm going to copy and paste this eye over so that it is symmetrical. There we go. But they do have a lot of awesome songs. I really like Husband Hotel songs. And I would say, even though like the pacing is crazy, the art of Husband Hotel is great. It's a very visually good show. Color palettes are really good. Like just the environments. It's very artistic. I like it. I like it a lot. You're still partway through the first. Oh man, you got a long ways to go. I mean, it's not that long. It's a very bingeable show. Definitely a bingeable show. I watched it with my sister. There's some awesome songs. They had really talented singers, Broadway stars. Like Alex Brightman plays several characters in the Helliverse. And he's a pretty famous Broadway guy. The original Elphaba from Wicked is a cast member. Jeremy Johns, I think is his name. I'm not a big Broadway, I don't know all the Broadway names, the modern Broadway stars at all. So, I'm just spouting what I know. But yeah, so they're very, very, very talented. Voice acting, is really awesome. It gets a bit silly. The plot, it's not that serious, I guess. There's always there's probably plot holes everywhere. But it is like one of those guilty pleasure. It's enjoyable. I do like Hell of a Boss. Hell of a Boss makes me cry. I've cried. I've cried over that show. It happens. There's a lot of sad feelings. There's a lot of loss, a lot of unrequited love, a lot of relationship problems. Which is just so fun to watch. You watched Hell of a Boss with an ex of yours. You don't know if you'll watch Has Been Hotel. If you like the songs, the music aspect of it, then I would recommend Has Been Hotel. If you don't like the music, then you probably should skip. It is definitely, the music is the best part. Even during the music sequences, even the animation is better. Like the animation for the musical sequences is like badass. Wait, this isn't gonna make any sense because this is all gonna be covered. I don't know if I like the mouth. Let's see what it looks like without the mouth. Yeah, I think it looks better without the mouth. Kind of makes it spookier, a little bit more mad. I kind of like that you call it Harbinger Hotel. Harbinger Hotel. I have no mouth and I must scream. Well, it's good for having a poker face, too. She could be behind this mask grinning like a psychopath. And you would never know. 'Cause she is mad. Mad as a hatter. Give her a little jester jacket and her pigtails. What if I gave her... What if she actually had little... You could see... Little pigtail holders, and they were like these little jester hair accessories. You know what I mean? You know, it was a cute idea, but I don't think it looks that good. Let me actually just do little jingle bells instead. You know, those little jingle bells. That's not going to even be visible because it's going to be just black with a little rim light to just show what's going on. I know technically Vanta Black wouldn't even have a rim light, but I think from an art piece perspective, it's going to look better. Okay. That's good. Let's go ahead and clean this one up. I have about just under an hour left before I have to go pick up Leo. So we'll see how far I can get, if I can get through all the sketches. And that'll also give you guys, I'll send you guys the finished sketches before I get into the colors. That way you can make sure that everything looks okay. Excuse me. Were the questions the ancestor of Hale answered of supreme importance? Well, so the question that Hale asked, you know how I died? The ancestor shook his head yes, but you know, he can't answer non yes or no questions. So like yes doesn't say much other than they know how it happens. The reason it's of importance is because Hale doesn't remember and it kind of bugs him. You know, Hale, we really need to have Hale open up. Hale waking up as an undead was a very, very fucked up moment. Doesn't remember. He remembers the circumstances around his death. He just doesn't remember the moment. And there's other information around his death that he would really like to know. With Julius? No. He woke up a long time before that. He just takes a lot of naps. He takes depression naps between that. He did wake up. Julius has woken him up, but like the first time he woke up was like really, really fucky. Fucky. Retsu really likes to hold cards close to the vest, and she likes to explain things about her character in character, which is a double-edged sword, because one, it's the good part is it's like, you know, really raw and really immersive, but the bad part is her character isn't that great at explaining things. So it kind of leaves the other players in the audience a bit confused. So I think the way I'm going to get around that is just to like show visions and flashbacks so that people can see what happened. What's up, Monty? How's it going? You missed my DJ streams? I'm sorry. Welcome back, Lotsa. Did you miss anything? No, I'm just cleaning up the sketches. Just cleaning it up a bit. I have a little less than an hour before I have to go pick up Leo, so I'm trying to like get these sketches finished before then, and then the next read I can work on the colors. Because this one has 6 portraits, it's the longest one. I freaking like this buddy's design so much. She looks so cool. Isn't she adorable? Okay, this is the part I've been dreading. First of all, let's give her a little undershirt. Let's bake some rope, some stringies to follow, some guidelines. Okay, let's just draw some beads. It's gonna be sketchy. That's like kind of the style, but I still want at least some visual consistency. Maybe it's time to get rid of that. Oh gosh. Oh no, what happened to all of my crutch? It's fine, it's fine. We're good, we're good. I should have done this in separate layers so I don't have to go in and fucking erase them all. I'm so silly. Why didn't I? Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, I can hear my poor husband coughing. He's so sick. It's that winter cold. I think I need some earrings here. Poor Steven, it must be freezing there. It's not. But I think he just caught Leo's crazy cold. It's not 23F? Naughty. No. No, no, no. It is 64F. Hi, Onslaught. Let's zoom out a little bit. I'm not crazy about this necklace stuff. Let's redo it. Let's try something else. I'm gonna make another layer and come up with some guides. And now over here, let's see, how can I do this? Thanks, Onslaught. That looks a bit better. It'll look better when it's colored. Let's do that. Yeah. I like the whole, like coins almost. I like her. I want to be friends with her. Okay, I wanted to add some more details. The Barian sketch is pretty clean. Kind of. There's a couple things that need adjustments. First of all, let's make sure it's the right color. Oops. Darken it up a little bit. There we go. Now let's clean up the sketch. And then we gotta like Runes figured out. Let's see. Okay. Pull up my reference of the Barian armor. Okay. So, first of all, there's a lot of layers here. Let's just go ahead and break up our shapes. So here, I think this should attach up here. And then we could have like a ring thing here. So this like comes in and attaches like that. Cut that off, cut that off. Like that. And then just add a bunch of circles. Honestly, that's the secret. That's the secret to this armor. Just a lot of circles. Okay. Lots of circles. Then this is kind of like, so this is definitely like really braidy. Let's see if I can, I think it's just a very simple kind of design. It's like a braid. And then just a little thing here. Circles and braids. Circles and braids. This has a couple layers. So this is like tan. Holy man, this armor is insane. Let's add more fluff. I think I'm getting the soul of it though. I'm getting the spirit of it. Getting the soul of it. Okay, now this under bit is like a diamond pattern. The Final Fantasy treatment, belts and buckles everywhere. Absolutely. I like that though. I've always been a fan of the ostentatious, over-designed stuff. I think it is charming. And then inside here, we got... The reason I'm putting so much effort in this sketch is because the sketch is really going to be carrying. When I do the colors, like, the sketch needs to be here to, like, infer all these little details. It's over designed and stupid, but it does look good. Yeah, like it makes no sense. It's so funny. My friend, her preferred style. Oh, there's so many circles. Okay. Her preferred style is form. Or not form, function over form. Whereas my preferred style is form over function when it comes to designing armor. and clothes for fantasy characters. And that's because she is a hobbyist, like she really enjoys historical armor and stuff. Whereas I am a total artiste and I want to make it pretty. And I don't care if it doesn't make any sense. Those are just kind of two schools of thought in the armor design. And I do think that there is a place for both. I think the media that it's appearing in matters. Context matters. But like if I'm gonna play Wawa, like Wuthering Waves, I love the costume design, even though it's like crazy. Their costume design is crazy. Right, historical versus fantasy. And I do like to look at historical pieces for inspiration, but at the end of the day, I am totally I apologize. I am not drawing the craziness that this expects me to. That is not happening. But yeah, I do like to look at reality for inspiration, but at the end of the day, I will always pick the artistic version for my designs, and that's just my personal preference. If someone's sending me, like commissioning me, and they want something historical and they give me the reference, I'll follow the reference. No problem. But like I had a D&D character and she was a hexblade warlock who used a ranged weapon. And she was trouncing around in high heels. She was wearing stilettos. And I knew that wasn't practical. But god damn it, she's magical, okay? She could walk on ceilings. Yeah, my tactical +2 high heels. Was she in the stiletto gang? No. I love the stiletto gang. My favorite member of the stiletto gang is Antonio Tony Bologna. That's the best. Dude, I'm actually learning a shit ton about like armor design from using this as a reference, just because it's like I'm looking at this as the different shapes, like I'm observing the shapes and I'm separating the shapes from the details, and it's like really opening my eyes for some like ideas that I could like do in the future, and I'm loving it because armor can look so good if done right. Like, I gotta tell you, I love this bear. I love this Harengon, and I love this Barian, and I want to watch an anime with these two in it. Oh, I want to go give my husband a kiss. I'll be right back. All right, I did not kiss him on the lips because he's sick. I kissed him on the cheekies and the neckies. He's working right now. He has to cover day shift for somebody. Because of cooties, I know I want to kiss him right on the mouth so freaking bad, but he's coughing up a storm. He is so ill. Poor guy. As long as you get the royalties for your hair again, absolutely. Well, you're gonna be the actor, right? You're gonna be writing the story. Is he working well? It's like, yep. He works from home, so he just has to sit at his computer and take calls, but he is like coughing a lot. It's so sad. But because of the nature of his job, it's really hard for him to take any days off without leaving everyone in trouble. So okay, let's zoom out a little bit. What's sus? I have to clean the rat boy up a little bit. Oh, I don't know if you're still here, but Azolab, how do you feel about omitting your bone helmet? I mentioned it to Lotsif. I wanted to kind of like do it without the helmet just so we could see the face properly, but since you're here, I could just ask for your opinion. And do you want to see the bone helmet on him? It'll obstruct some of his face, maybe not make his expression as easily readable, but which is why I omitted it. But if it's up to he went to work, god damn it. I'm like in that situation where it's like, oh, it looks so good right now. If I do anything different to it, it's gonna look bad. You'll ask him? Awesome. Yeah, go ahead and ask him for me. All right, let's clean up his... We'll clean up his sketch once we get an answer. Meantime, let's clean up your sketch. I just want the sketches to be all of a similar messiness so that they all match like a good little set. There's an episode of the Who's the Boss where Angela takes her first vacation in 5 years, doesn't get a work call, then she goes back to the company, has lost a client, and the all-milk company wants to fire her. Oh. Yeah, that's... Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. My hubby is so integrated into the company that he can take time off for illness. Company goes whack. He should be paid more. Gabriel, first of all, I'm constantly pointing out that he deserves to be paid way more than he is, because he really does. For how important he has been to this company and how they like literally fall apart in the craziest ways when he's not available. Because he's like the most competent person in his position and has to fix other people's shit. I all the time point out he should be making more money, and he does get raises. Like his boss does like stick up for him and has gotten him raises in the past that were originally not offered, but I do think he should be making way more. And the other thing too though is like right now the reason Steven's working right now is he's covering for someone else. And he could take vacation. He does get vacation time. It's just, he has to like put it in ahead of time so that they can make sure that they're covered. He couldn't, like he could, if it was an emergency, he could take off. It would probably just create more work for him though when he gets back. And the reason why, especially for him, he's so needed is, so his position, there's a finite, I don't know how many people are in it, but it's small. It's like less than 10 people, I think. And they basically take the calls for the techs at the warehouse to like give them support, like if they can't fix one of the machines. They shouldn't have to call him because that was his job before he got this, was he was the guy fixing the machines. And if they can't do it, they call him and he walks them through everything, and he like troubleshoots, fixes it, makes calls to manufacturers if they need it, yada yada yada. The thing is, because he's working the night shift, he's the only one taking calls during his shift, whereas on the day shifts they have a couple people working, and that's just simply because there's bigger volume during the day. So while it is definitely quieter, he gets fewer calls than the day shift techs do. Engineers, I guess he's officially an engineer. If he's not there, then no one's there. Whereas if he was working the day shift, it would be a little bit more flexible because there would be more than one person working. So if he had like an emergency, it would be ass for the other person working, but they wouldn't be screwed. So I think in this point, if he had an emergency where he absolutely couldn't work, like whether it's like the power's out, or he has to take me to the hospital, he would have to like wake up his boss, because I do think they have his position above him is like 24 hours on call, even like if it means waking him up. He'd probably have to wake up his boss to cover for him. And Steven's a very like dependable guy. He does not like to skip out. Like if he can do the job, he'll do the job. He doesn't want to have to like dump his load on anyone else. That's kind of like just his personality. He's a very, very, very dependable person, which is why he probably gets the raises and the promotions that he does, because they do recognize him and his good work. But I do think he should get paid more based on how much work he does. Especially considering how the cost of living is constantly raising. I do think he gets a cost of living bump every year, aside from any promotions, but I feel like the cost of living is like going up so fast. I don't know. He's the one that pays a lot of the bills, so I don't nosy around his finances. If not, just choose for him. He will not get mad if you make his character a magical schoolgirl. Well, now that you say that, what if? What if I just went like this? I'm just kidding. You are a genius. We need to give you another round of royalties. I saved it. It's still there. I made a copy. I do not forget. I wanted to first put all the boils first and then do the oozing. I wasn't sure if the oozing should just be in the colors themselves because I didn't want to like muddy it up with that, but we'll see how I'm feeling after I get these blisters put into place. Does the sprite talk or does it make any like cute noises? I gotta keep an eye on the time. It's getting close to having to pick up Leo. Make it look kind of like scarring thing. Are we making the corrosive liquid red? Or green? Or yellow? My brain is thinking bright red. Like glowy red. But I could be misinterpreting. It's not a chatterbox. Can it speak? Is that like a thing it can do? Or is it more like Murr. Murr? Wow. In theory. We have a tabaxi, and we always tease how he chatters. Greenish yellow? Cool. That says rogue, and I put an H mistakenly, and I changed it to a U, and then lock, like, because this is a rogue warlock. That was just so I knew where to put what. Just so I know who I was putting in which box. The seducer dancer. She's a feminine nomicon. Yeah, I don't know. I was writing really fast, Gabriel, and my brain went like... my writing was faster than my brain. I immediately, like, stopped. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I done? I just... I freaking love this. I think I need to add some details here. Sketch quality is different. How about I add some lines like this so we can have clean up this sassy queen. Just kind of giving me Jaheira vibes. Show again? Okay. Just wait till the colors. The colors are gonna... You know, I don't think you guys have seen what a similar... So I'm gonna show you guys art I did. This is... So these are the types of portrait this is the portrait style I'm doing right now. So this is like what it'll kind of, the vibe will be after I finish coloring it. Except I'm putting more work into this sketch just to make it cleaner, just a little bit. He can have his helmet he added on since so long ago. So you want with a helmet? So I was saying that like I wanted to show the face, but if you want the helmet, I can add it. Let me do that right now. Let me go ahead. We can do it. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I'm gonna just base it off of this. I'm gonna base it off of the art. He sleeps with it? Okay, yeah, that makes sense that he would not take it off then. Is he a Cubone? It looks like a Cubone helmet. Definitely. Okay, let's go. Okay, I believe in myself. Okay, so we got... The one on the nose should not be there? Oh, so is that wrong? I'm just looking at the reference. It's a green dragon. Let me just go look at a green dragon. Okay, we're gonna make this up. Let me go find green dragon. Green dragon 5E. You just sent it to me? Perfect. Oh, gotcha. Hold on, that's a little too small. Oh no, I can do it. Okay, so it kind of looks more like a dinosaur. Do you think those spikes are bones or are those spikes like nail? Bone? Okay. Let's do one of these little nostril things. Well, it wouldn't. So, okay. I'm looking at that picture, and those spikes look like they're encircling the eye, and the eye socket is here, right? Maybe not this one here. Lore-wise, he cries in his sleep. I don't know if it helps. Poochef is the fucking meme lord of your group. There. How's that for some tears? I don't know. Is that hot? He cries in his sleep. I don't know. Maybe that's hot. He's a sensitive soul. I saw a TikToker discussing like the villainous like romance trope in fiction, like writing, and how like while it's a popular trope, I don't like this jaggedness at all. It doesn't look like a skull. While it's a popular trope, it can't just be everything. It can't be just like the villain is cool and hot. Like that doesn't make a lovable villain. Then the TikToker said, I like it when the villain is just a little bit pathetic. Just a little bit like a weird little guy. Like the sexy villain is just kind of pathetic. And I thought about it, and I thought about all like the sexy villains that I like in media, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's right. I like them when they're pathetic. When they're pathetic. I don't know why. There's something about the weird looking guy. It's just that the last commission, the dragon eye socket, was where his ear came out. Oh, then what was this bit? Was that just the nose? So this is the eye. Got it. Okay, hold on. I gotta redesign this whole thing. Okay, so ears coming out here. This is the eye socket, and we'll get some spikes here. I can visualize it. I got it. Nope, you're right. It can be. I just misread the commission. I misinterpreted what I was seeing. I thought it was just like a hole in the skull. You know how dinosaur bones have holes in them or something? Put it up here. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a couple of teeth? Oh no, I gotta go pick up Leo. Do you like teeth on the helmet? I started doing it before I saw your message, Doom, and now I'm like, I love this. Ah! Yeah, look how cool that looks. Oh, I'm so glad that we went with this. Good call, good call. Very, very good. Here, I'm gonna snooze this. I have to leave in 3 minutes. But here, let's drop this. Now I'm gonna make a copy of this and then erase away this so we could just get a good look. Oh my goodness. Get a good look. What are we thinking? Hell yeah. Okay, let's zoom out. I like that. I still have to clean up the sketch to make it like as clean as these ones. And then I was working on cleaning up this sketch. But yeah, so sketches are almost done. I'm probably 90% chance I will be streaming tomorrow morning. After my workout, I will pick this up where we left off. I just need to clean up this sketch here, clean up this sketch here, which is very easy. It's just me like drawing it again, tracing over my original sketch. And then we can start the colors. Yeah, absolutely. This is awesome. Hey, I am actually gonna send you a screenshot of what we did right here, Lotsif, and then you have all day to decide if there are any more changes in the sketch. It is very important that any major changes happen in this time period, because once I start adding color, there is no going back. Because I start smushing layers together, I start doing lighting effects. It's not very this art style is very different than let's do line art, let's do flat colors, then we'll do shading on top of it. It's like this is raw, unadulterated, loose, watercolory. So if there are changes, like, hey, I need you to change. This outfit is wrong. Magical schoolgirl. Well, you know. Wait, what the fuck? Where is it? I think I have the magical schoolgirl in here somewhere. There it is. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna confuse myself. God damn it. Thanks, guys. I'm so glad you like it. But yeah, you have until tomorrow to, tomorrow is when I'm planning on coloring it. So please, any notes? I am still going to clean this sketch up. All these are like really cool characters. Fun, man. Okay, I have to go pick up my son so he doesn't think I abandoned him. Yeah, you have 12 to 18 hours to commemorate. All right, guys, I have to go. I don't have time to stream Raid out, so I will see you all tomorrow. And lots of I'll absolutely see you for our game. Yeah, you're gonna be there for the game, right? Deeran's not gonna be there. We're playing D&D tomorrow. All right, guys, you're all amazing. Thanks so much for being here, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Goodbye.